It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's the first kick. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams, and you rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Cloud, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last year.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Hurts to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Starting things out with a give to Gainwell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
18 Rattler.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10. Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
In motion, the tight end. To the air again, Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal. Garibay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Hurry, hurry.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Hey, hey. 19, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And now here's another interception. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, what a move. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To the 27-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Down to the 25. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They go play action with Hurts. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Prescott. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
19 strikes. 19 strikes.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 11. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
46.
Prescott on first down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There we go.
The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Prescott to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. How about this? They'll try the option left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Eagles 17.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.